Hi everybody, Heidi here, your Yorkshire crafter I'm very late today. It's Wednesday the 28th and this video is going out today. I've got plenty of videos lined up ready to go out, but I wanted this out with it being Father's Day, like I said yesterday, in Australia, and I've since found out it's also in New Zealand. I thought it might be, but so I wanted to get these done just so if this is what you wanted to make, you can have a go before Father's Day. And it's dead easy and you don't have to do half as much as what I'm going to do to it. So I'm just going to take my last sip of this and we'll crack on. That was a big sip. Right. Just going to do a quick reminder. We have a Facebook group, Heidi-The Yorkshire Crafter. Come over, join in. We do giveaways, and in fact we have a giveaway every week. We do a live every Sunday. Check out the times in group. Yeah, so you have to be in group to do the giveaways. Otherwise it's not fair on everybody that's in group that participates in everything else that goes on. And the other thing is, if you join, if you don't answer the questions, you'll automatically be declined. So they're not, it's only simple questions. Do you agree to the rules? No selling, no bullying, that's it, just simple questions. So let's crack on. I've done a load of tools so that you didn't have to watch me do these. But when I've done my dummy run, it was suggested that I do a screwdriver because I knew there was something missing. I didn't think it was a tool that was missing actually, but yeah, when I look at it, it is. So these are already done. I'm only going to use 1, 2, 3 and that. So these others will go into the pot, you know, where I send you all the die cuts and stuff. When I send them out, that they'll just go into that pot. So we're going to use them. So I'm going to make a screwdriver. So this is the Spellbinders, all the tools. I've had it a while. Don't know. It says 2022, so I've had it a while, I know that. So I've got the screwdriver and I've got the handle and the little bit that goes below it. So I'm just going to cut them out using our little trusted Sizzix machine. I absolutely love this machine. And I know Renee just got it in America. I got her the link for it, the affiliate link. She got a belting price for it. So, yeah, shop around. So that's your screwdriver. Obviously it's not finished because we need the other bits. But I just thought I was going to do this bit and not show you, but I just thought you might as well see. It's just putting paper together, isn't it? It's not always my favourite thing to do because some things are like really intricate. I don't think I've got hands for intricate. Now then, if I could get away with it. Oh no, I'll just do it and then I'll cut the yellow bit out. Otherwise it's too much faffing. And like I've just said, I'm not delicate. Got my x-ray today, guys. Fingers crossed for that. And another one. Yeah, and my x-rays at 2 o'clock in Huddersfield. As I say, my daughter's took my car on holiday. And we've got, what have we got? It's one that's higher up than a car, if you know what I mean. It's not low down. I don't like being in cars. I've got a fear of being in cars. I don't know what you call them. Multi-carrier or something, I don't know. It's only a Kia Sportage. Anyway, she's used ours to take Toby away for a few days because they couldn't get all the stuff in the car, and she's left us with hers. She's left us with a Mini. So I'm absolutely dreading the little trip to hospital. Absolutely dreading it. And Andy's using it for work while while they're away. And he says, you might as well just be sat on the floor. Oh, he's right put me off, even more than what I had already put off. Oops, slipped off my mat then. So I'm going to put these away so I don't lose them. I don't even know which bit goes where. That'll do, I think. And then they get put into there. All done and all put away. Love it. I wanted to get about 3 or 4 videos today because I know what I've got, videos I've got planned, so they would have been easy. But hospital's just a right breakup of the day. So I'm going to glue these. Thought I'd do these bits first and then they dry when we need them. I need to order some more silver card. I tell you what, I've been messy with glue the last couple of days. I filled my glue bottle up and it's just coming out faster than what I was expecting. Stick one of them on there. There, looks alright, doesn't it? And I'll do this one. Then there's a spare one as well to go into, or I can put it on the thing that I made yesterday. We'll see, won't we? I know everybody struggles for men's cards. I struggle for men's cards. But saying that, I don't send a lot of them either. I don't know which way around that wants to go. I'm going to go that way. It has a slight curve to it. Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I don't know if I were off camera then. So I'm just going to leave that to dry while we crack on with the next bit. Right. Oh, I've got an itchy eye. Lift my glasses up to scratch my eye. And then I end up mucking my glasses. Put the screwdriver there so I don't forget. Right. So, if you want to get a pen and paper, freeze it here while you get your pen and paper, because this is good to know. So this is going to be your card panel, which we're going to score in a minute. So you want 9 by 5 1/4 inches, and we're going to score it at 3 and 6. So we may as well do that now. So we're going to score at 3 first. And then I'm going to turn it over. Better take that off. And score at 6. You don't have to, but it then makes your fold easier to fold. Yeah? That way. That's the way we want it. So that's 9 by 5 1/4 scored at 3 and 6. Have I got any more scoring to do? Yeah, I'll leave this out while we do this. So now you want, for the belt, you want 2 strips. I only use 1, but if you want to use 2, let me just tell you, this what we're making is really old. There are hundreds of these out there, but I've changed it to mine. And I mean old and all, they are old. They're not in recent years are out. So I've made it into mine, and mine is the only one I've seen out there that is coloured. You'll see what I mean. So you want 2 strips, 11 inch by 1 inch, which 11 inch is the size of my card anyway. And you're scoring at 4 and 7. So 4, turning it over, 7. So when you put your belt on your card, you've got it in the right places for folding. Then you'll need 2 pockets, 2 3/4 by 2 1/2, 2 pockets. Then you'll need a hammer pocket, 4 1/4 by 2. I did 2 of these last time and I forgot, so this one's already done. So 4 1/4 by 2. Everything's in inches. And then you've got a little hammer holder, little strip, that is 2 3/4 by 1/2 inch. That's it. That's all you need for measuring. It sounds a lot, but get them bits cut out and the rest is so easy. So we're going to start by getting a corner punch. And we're going to punch all the corners. I'm doing mine on 10. It doesn't matter what you do it on, but I just chose 10. I'm going to fold these and squeeze it in there to get the same punch. It's not punching. Let me just cut down that. Typical, isn't it? Because yesterday it punched out straight away and I was like, ooh, that's good. It did it. So you're getting the full round circle. Not a round circle at all. Just making sure that's empty. That's why it didn't do it. Where was I? It's this one. Pushing it right in. You haven't done it again. That's fine. That's fine, we can handle that. So just make sure that all your bottom ones are done. I am going to do the same, although I will probably mess this up because it doesn't go into a corner. I'm just going to put it straight in and hope I get it central. That'll be a no then. I'd have been better off just doing that. With that one. It doesn't matter how rough that looks, so that's that one done. Not doing it on the belt. But we are doing it. I've done it on the hammer pocket. And we're doing it on the 2 bottom pockets. 2 bottom edges of the pockets. Put them in front of me. These are good things to write in your book. You'll love this, honestly. I really hope you do. So that's the pockets done. And we're doing all the technical bits before we do the colouring. The colouring is straightforward, dead easy. The best thing about the colouring is you don't want it to blend. Even though you're using 2 colours, you want it to look scruffy. My son is a joiner and I know what his looks like, so it needs to be scruffy. Right, now we're going to take a circle die. I've just used this one out of my Hero Arts Infinity dies. What does it measure? It is, actually, if I go from cut to cut, 1.5 inch. It's your 1.5 inch across. And what we're going to do is just take the top out of the pocket. And again, I'm not bothered if this isn't perfect either. Let me just get some tape. I'd like the edges to, the ends to be level. So if I just go down there, and I'm just going to run that through my die machine at the side of me. I don't think it'll go through little one, will it? Let's see if it'll go through here. Yeah, it will. That's cool. And to get the exact match on the other pocket, line your pockets up, put that over your cut like you've already got in that one, put your tape in, pull your top one back out, and then you've got the exact same cut matching. It's a clever little idea, isn't it? Just stick that in there. Right, so there's your pockets. I did the same with this, and your alls are, well, not alls. The semicircle is, it's just under an inch. If I'm measuring that right, I'd just use an inch. Right, that's definitely every part done. So now we're going to colour. And I'm using my board that I had sent from the lovely Debbie, our admin. I've got all sorts of things for blending on and what have you. But this is brilliant. I'm not going to use the magnets today because I need to keep moving it. But if you were to put it, it don't half hold it. I don't know what this is actually made for. I know it's not made for this. But it doesn't half move it, hold it. These are brilliant. I don't know why. I want to cut them. It just feels like, or I want to eat it. It's like licorice. I want to cut it. But I know she got them in sale at Hobbycraft. So I can't get a link for these out if anybody's after one. You just have to contact Hobbycraft because it was also click and collect and they were in sale. So, right, let's start. So I'm using Marshland Ultra New, and I'm using Vintage Photo. These are the ones that were donated to me by Marlene. I'm going to stick, in fact I'm going to take them 2 magnets out of the way. That's how strong they are. And I'm going to put in that there for me ink. Right. So what we're going to do, I've got 2 little brushes. Now this is what I mean where mine's different. As in, any others that you see will be like this. And that's it, it's finished, it's like that. But I know, obviously they'll have the tools in, but I haven't seen tools as good as these either. But that's it, it's finished. No colouring, no nothing. But that's not me. So we're going to take our lighter brush. Oh, I'm going to move that to the side, it's easier for me. And we're just going to distress the whole thing. This is what I mean by, well, you don't want it blending. It's nowhere on earth do you want it to look perfect. You see, when I've seen them and they're all done like this, just like new, like I say, my son's a joiner, and I know that that's not how the bells look, even at bells. Work belts look, even after one day, they look more like this. So I like to age it, and I think it looks so much better, and it's so quick. Now the reason I've folded it, because I could just go like that, but I want that dark patch to make the crease obvious. See what I mean? And then just with a little bit, I'm just going to go up through the middle. How quick is that? I thought when I was doing it, I thought, oh, shall I do this inking prior? Because you might get bored and just have to listen to me nattering on. But then I thought, no, because like I said before, when I used to watch videos, when I first started craft making, they'd do things and then they'd go off camera and say, oh, I've done this. And I'm like, how did you do it? So no, I don't like, I'd rather show you. Have you seen how scruffy that looks? But I'd rather show you everything. That's not finished, by the way. Doing the same with the pocket. I do have a die because I used to do these work belts before. This is one of those that I do and never do a video. But my work belts that I've done before have been twofold. And I wanted to do a threefold. I wanted it to look more like a belt and not a card, if that makes sense. So yeah, I've done them before, but I have a die for a pocket. And these are the ones I used, only obviously to me that looks like a die for denim jeans pocket. So I would just cut it across there and you'd have that, because they do have the stitching in them. Not like that, but that's all I could afford at the time. I didn't know how to cut a pocket like this. And how easy was that? But I didn't know how to do that. So it's amazing what you learn. Just silly little things that you can pick up, like doing that half circle. It's like, it couldn't be any easier, could it? So I've already done that, but I'm not turning it over yet because that one's finished. And I'm just going to do one of the belts. I say I only put one on mine, but I am going to show you if you put two on, you may get a bit more strength out of it. I just think it makes the fold a bit more awkward. Then again, I haven't stuck it down, so maybe it don't. Oh, I know what I forgot to do. I want to do something different from what I've done on practice. So we'll do it before we put the next colour on. So we're only putting two colours on, and this is done. That colour's done. So before we go in with next colour, because this was one of the bits I was unsure with and everything, I'm going to very quickly put stitching on and hoping that when we colour it, that's going to look filthy, innit? Let me just clean that. Hopefully when we colour it, it's going to distress it, because I mean, Andy didn't notice and he says no, it looks fine. On the practice run, to me the stitching sat on top, and if you know anything about these belts for real, the stitching's maybe like an orangey, yellowy, cream colour, but it frays as well. And obviously I'm not going to make it look frayed because that would just take forever, and this takes long enough. So I just thought I'd try it by putting these on and then distressing it. But I meant to put them on first totally. See, this is something else I haven't seen on it, others, the stitching are out. I mean, I might be wrong. I don't watch videos, so I sort of miss it, I suppose. I used to watch so many people. And it's not that I don't because I do my own, it's because I don't have the time. And yes, I play on my phone when I go to bed and I could watch them then, but I don't want to have a crafty head when I go to bed. Does that sound bad? I want to chill, I want to wind down, because all day, whether I'm downstairs knitting, on park walking dogs or anything, it's all craft that's in my head. My phone goes constantly all day and it's all craft. So I thought playing games would help me chill, and it does. So that's that done. I'm only going round pocket. I'm not going round the actual, maybe I should have done actually, you know, go round this, but we haven't got time, so I'm just going to do the pockets. thinking now, yeah, it would probably look good around the whole belt bit, the whole thing. But I mean, you do that if you've got time to do it. You do that. I think it'd look ace. Ace. What kind of word is that? That's from my teenage years. That's a long time ago. Don't forget we have a live this Sunday. The giveaway is up in group, and the commenting will be switched off on Friday morning. So just let you know that. Right, I'm nearly done. I'm just wondering if it's on the... I haven't put it on the other bit either. The hammer bit. I've got one of them things that you push along and it marks your card. And I'm going to use that, but it only does dots. It doesn't do lines like this, which is an absolute shame. Because I would have done that and then gone over it with maybe a creamy colour, a white colour, you know, just to give it a bit more realistic. There you go. That's fine. I'm just umming and ahhing about whether to do this bit. No, I'm not going to do it. You can do it on yours. Right. So I'm going to take the... Don't know what that was. Taking the dark colour, which is Vintage Photo, and distressing it more, making it look even older. Look at Rosie's hair. This is my favourite bit. Surprising how old this makes it look. Or worn, should I say. I love aging stuff with ink. That looks like my thumbprint. Is that where I had hold of it? When I put ink on? See, it doesn't have to be blended out, does it? It's just getting them two colours seen. That's all it is. Put a little bit through there. Could probably pick it up through there. Oh yeah, I like that. Hey, I like that. Although the pocket's going to be there, isn't it? Should have done it more at the bottom. Yes. Right. Stop messing, Heidi. Do what you know is good. I mean, it'd have been quicker if I'd used a bigger brush, but I didn't want... Because if I use a bigger brush, it's going to cover a bigger area in one go, and it might just look too solid. If that makes sense as well. This side. Don't know if I like that now. Yeah, the tool belts I've seen with ash and everything are just... Nothing ever looks new. So that's why I wanted to colour it. Like I say, I haven't seen one coloured, so that's good. That looks pretty aged. This is probably about a day old. I think that looks alright. Might just a bit more solid there. There. Put that to the side. Do it the same with pockets. Now this is where I wanted to make it look more distressed rather than it just sitting on top. I like that. Oh, that makes a big difference. You'll see. I'll show you other. It doesn't look sat on the top now. Oh, I'm happy with that. Go on, Heidi. And also, if you wanted to, I'm not, because I don't know what's going to happen with these cards, but put a greeting on here, sentiment, whatever. The reason I used to use this and all, this is the one I used to use on my shirts as well. I put money in. That's how I've always given them out. I've always put money in because they've only gone to family. So yeah, I've always put money in mine. So you can do the same here. It's not as wide, so you'd have to fold it up maybe twice. But yeah, that's what I used to do. I hadn't sent one of these out for ages. I should have made this into one of my 5-minute cards in 30 minutes. Oh no, because we're already there. I'm enjoying making them. The ones that I would normally make and not film. I know most of you prefer longer videos, so I won't stop. Same with this. We are going to cut this off and put some more lines on so it looks okay anyway. But how easy is this? Get all your bits cut first. Everything cut. Everything prepped, like do your half circles and stuff. And then just sit and play. I wonder what Andy'd have thought if I'd have asked him to make this. You know, make a manly card instead of an everyday normal card. See, that does for me. I also tried spritzing it, but it isn't waterproof card. So it didn't take too well. It wasn't amused with me. Right, that's the inking. Done, finished. Told you it was easy. I don't lie. So we'll give that a quick wipe. Thanks, Debbie, for this. It's amazing. I tell you, we have the best group. She didn't just buy me one either. She bought them for a few people. So we have the best group. All the donations you guys give in, ready for the giveaways. And then the giveaways we're getting from companies, although I must get in contact with some more because they've started to... I've asked that many and got off them all, but bar a few. But, I mean, you guys have passed some more names on to me, so I need to crack on with them. I'm not going to lie, I haven't done it yet. Right, so that's the one I had done. It's not as dark, is it? Shall we add a little bit? Let's add a tiny bit on it. I obviously got carried away, didn't I? Unless it was dark and that's how it goes overnight dry. That could well be, couldn't it? That's all it needed. I'll do this and I wipe up these bits and I'm like, oh, could have used that. Could have smooshed that. Right, the first thing I'm going to do is put the, I nearly said lid. I'm going to put the belt on so that I know what space I've got here for my pockets and stuff. So your belt's going to sit like that. So what I'm going to do is go from here. I could have done it there, but I need to be in that inch, so I don't want to go over and spoil me. It's not blending really, is it? Me inking. And I know it's going to hang off the edges, so let's see if we can get it straight on. Straight away, I'm going to move it and bend it because I don't want it to dry and then me not be able to move it. Just making sure no glue stuck there. It did a bit. Yeah, just slightly off edge there. So I'm going to use my anti-static on that to dry that bit of glue off. Stop it being tacky. There you go. That's one of my favourite tips. use your anti-static where you don't want the glue to stay tacky. That creased up real bad then. I hadn't even, what do you call it, burnished it, but it's alright. There you go. So that's that bit on. Now what I want to do, where's my pencil? I'm going to put the eyelets in. And on the one that I've done, why is that moving up? It doesn't do that. That's naughty. Let's just keep it flat for a minute. So I want to have 3 eyelets. So this is my rubbish drawing. I need this to be a bit more curved. This is going to be a disaster. So I'm going to try and go from middle. I'll do. Hey, it looks all right. Round it off a bit. That'll do. I'm all right with that. I'll get that pen again. And just make it look like it belongs. There you go. That looks all right, doesn't it? So now I'm going to get my pencil and I'm going to put 3 holes in it. And they're not going to be essential because I know me and I'm not measuring. 1, 2, 3. Do they look straight down the middle? Look all right to me. So I'm going to use my crocodile. And you have a small hole punch and you have a bigger hole punch. Where did that small go? There's your small one. There's your big one. So we're going to use the big one. It's not huge, you'll see. So I'm going to, that little dot, I'm going to line up with the middle of that punch as near as I can. Not bothered if it's not straight. It's a work belt. So I'm thinking around there. I'm going to do the same on the next one. And the same on the last one. It looks all right. And also, oh, I'll tell you what we didn't ink up. This bit, and we need it. So, off we pop back to the inks very quickly. Good job it's not a big bit in it. It's worth it, trust me. It ages it so quick. There you go. All done. Let's clean that again and waste that ink, look. So I am going to mark it because I went really wonky when I did my earlier one. I'm also going to mark somewhere there. This is just me guessing. And I'm going to put the same hole in. I can't see it like me. That'll do. Oh yeah, that's really good up to my last ones. I'll put you a link in for the crocodile. I love the crocodile. but shop more wisely than what I did. I paid over odds for mine. Hold on. You don't have to do this bit, you know. You can just as easily cut little circles with silver or gold metallic card and just stick them on. Or you can use brads, little brads, and stick them on. So we're going to use, now then, what do I need? 2, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think I want to go with these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Ooh, 10. These ones come with it, you get 4 different colours, but then I also buy, I'll show you. I buy the bigger ones, which I get for a great price on Amazon. Don't forget, if you want out from Amazon, ask me for the affiliates. Not just craft, I can get anything. I'll get you the affiliates for anything. And it doesn't cost you to use them, but yeah, I do get a little bit of commission for it. So I've already set it up. You have different, you can switch it. So you've got bigger rolls, littler rolls. But I'm going to use that one. Actually, I'm tempted to use that one. No, I'm going with what I know is going to work. So you put your little thing in there and then you sit it on that sticky up bit and squash it. And then you've got that. I love them, me. Love them. And it's easy. So we're going to do that on all of them. It's quick, innit? It's not an hard thing to do. If anything, the hardest bit for me is pushing it down because of my wrist. But even that's not that bad. I used silver on other, but I'm liking this. This seems more fitting for it. It's nearly done now. That's that. And then just the belt. I've not seen anybody put a belt round top either. You know, made it into a belt. So that's another one for me, I think. Watch, there'll be loads of them now. Now that I've said that. Oh no. See, I've squashed it wrong. Don't know if I can get that out without damaging it. No, it's out. Oh, it's a good job I had 10. Concentrate, Heidi. Don't mess that up. That's making me be more careful now. Now, I'll show you why I didn't use the back piece. So if I used the back of the belt, which will give it more sturdiness, when it comes to this bit, I'd have to cut the holes in the exact place. And unless I cut them together at the same time, it's not something that I would be very good at. So, I'm also going to show you this bit. I've put 2 little square dies together, infinity dies, because I wanted that buckle shape there. So I cut it out, and that's my buckle shape. And I'm going to stick this on the end here. Thinking about it, and after talking to a few people, yes, it's going to look like it's stuck on the top, which is what was putting me off, because I'm going to put that there. And I'm going to put a little bit of gold card there to make it look like the buckle bit. But ideally, if I think about it, that should be there. It should, the piece of the belt should be wrapped around there, so you'd see it like that. And then put that in with that across. But it's just going to make the card too flimsy. And I wouldn't trust it going in post out. You'd have to bend that again, and I just don't think it's not necessary. But yeah, it did put me off a little bit. But it works, it's okay. So we're going to stick these on now before I put the belt on. So I know I've got everything in the right place. The hammer one, we're going to glue straight down. So this bit on the belt is to protect this, because this is where you'd have your hammers and stuff, and it may hurt or it may damage the material. That's way off, Heidi. So I want to put that on first because that's where I want my buckle to come in. So just while that dries for 1 second, too much glue again, I'm just going to put this little bar in. So I know I want it about there. That looks straight, doesn't it? So now this can be glued on to there. Which way did I say? So I only want to glue down. I only want to glue down them two sides because the bottom and top is going to hang over the edge of the card. I didn't even measure this, but it didn't half work out a good fit. So if I'm sticking it down there, these top and bottom are just hanging over edge. That was a stroke of luck with that when I did that. Not gonna lie to you. Wants a bit more pressure on that. And then the little gold strip, I'm going to trim off so it's not as severe on ends. As harsh, should I say. Oh, that looks daft. That'll do. So I know I want it to go over there. That's not looking right. What have I done there? I've moved it. Don't let me down now. That's okay. So I want it to just sit there and just go over that little bit on the end. So I want about there, because this tiny bit on the end I want to fold over. Just that tiny bit there. Yeah, it did take me a while to get it to stick yesterday as well. So I'll just hold it a second. I'll get some foam pads out. I'll clean the glue off after. But now I'm going to hang it over this side so it's doubled there. And it'll just, so it's not, you know, I'm not having to bend the gold card to make it fit. Does that make sense? I don't know if I'm talking sensible or not. Let's just show you. So where the fold is, I'm going to put it behind there. Because when you come to this bit on your belt, it loops round this bit. So that was the idea there. Like I say, I'll clean that once it's stuck down properly. In the meantime, we are going to take this one, This was my hardest bit to stick down. And I am just going to put it there. Now I bent it up a little bit. It took me a while to get it to stick. But once I'd got the hammer in it and I could squash it down further in the middle, it's that side that's struggling. Right, just stay there for 1 minute. Where's my hammer? So I'm going to put foam on it. Ooh, that'd have fit if I'd put it right at the top. I'm going to put a little bit here. I'm going to make a T. And I'm going to put a tiny bit here. That's not letting me cut that, is it? Take off your release tape. And I'm going to, well, I might as well just do it like this. I'm going to put it in there. And then I can hold this just over it. I should have always done it like that first, because then once you've got your padding on, it don't matter how far down you squash it, does it? So that looks all right now, and that'll stay like that now. Right, for the pockets, I'm going to put foam around them as well. Look at that, just enough. You'd think I'd planned that, wouldn't you? I'm going to take the release tape off because I can manipulate the foam then. I can make it go round corners then. And you can't with the tape on. With the release tape on, yeah. Should be using my poker tool to do this, but my scissors already want cleaning from glue. So this is no harm. Should be all right. And just to give it a little bit more stability, if you like, I'm just going to put a couple of pieces there. Sorry, I didn't know if I went off camera. Okay. And I'm just going to put that there. I'm trying to keep them sort of level. I'll do. I'm going to do exactly the same with this one. Take the release tape off. I really hope you have a go at this. I say I don't often do men's cards, but I'm proud of this. This is hard doing. Normally this bit's dead easy, but my fingers are that sticky with glue at the moment. I'll do. Just stops it getting squashed, because you're going to have things in here and they're going to be padded. So you don't need any more padding up there. That's all done. If I can't get it off, I just squash them down and then it comes straight off. Funny the things you learn to do, honestly. That one in there. Don't they look good? I'm dead impressed. So, I'm going to use that one in there, but I'm just going to put, all I'm going to form it down with is just the top. And I chose these colours because, from what I know from Ashley, a lot of the tools are yellow. That's why I went for them. Going to do the ruler. I've seen better rulers in these two tool sets. This looks more like a comb. Do you think? But yeah, I've seen a lot better rulers. So this one I'm going to lift that a tad. Put that there. Then the wrenchy thing. Look at the detail in that. I had to put that silver, can you see it? Clever, aren't they? Some talented people out there will come up with all these ideas, but they shouldn't have done a comb, they should have done a ruler. Just me. I'm just putting it in them couple of places. Shall I put it across that? No, you'll see it. And the last one to put on . Where's my screwdriver? Now then, do I want it to go down? Do I want it to go up? It gets lost, doesn't it, if it goes up? Oh. Oh, I don't know what to do. The sword's down. Sword, saw. That's up, that's up. No, I'm going this way. I'm going to put a little bit of foam on this bit. And I'm actually going to glue that bit down. Just the tip. And see if it works. So now you see why I put foam around here, so we could have a play with putting things in it. And it's still looking a bit 3D rather than flat. Now that should. I think maybe I should have put it all the way. I just don't want a load of glue coming out. Ideally, this would be a good time to use your tape, your double-sided. Ah, that's perfect. Just 1 second. And we've done an hour and we've done it. We've completed it. I'm pleased with that. Let me just chuck this in the bin so I can show you properly. So by all means, put this one on, but you'd have to sort them all out. And I just think that's nice to write. Maybe if you're going to do something, they're not sharp, so I won't worry about it. But that's your card. Now then, let me see what kind of envelope it'll go in. Because I'll make my envelope for it anyway. So from there, let's go with inches to end. So you've got 5 by, going from the buckle, 5 by 5.5. So I would make a 5.5 by 5.5 for that. I hope you like it. That will need longer to stick down, but it's all good. So this is the one I did. And I did it, I don't know why I put silver in them, but I like this better. And yeah, look at the stitching, where you can see it's been done on top. And look at it when it's been blended over. Believe it or not, there is a difference. That looks too uniform, too neat. And that looks like it's had some welly. I hope you like them. I'm really pleased with them. So I'm going to get this uploaded now. I'm going to get the link in group, and I'll put your links in for this. I don't have links for... No, there's no links for what else. Just the crocodile. So I'll get that in. Right. Please let me know how you feel. Share it, because there's not enough men's cards shared out there. And give me a thumbs up. Ta! And if you're not, please subscribe. I'll catch you later. Love you. Bye.